Did you know that just seeing food can affect your weight? Well, it can. I'm Dr. A, and I am a medical weight loss specialist. I've been specializing in medical weight loss since 2009, and today I'm going to talk about the visual effects of food. So be sure to subscribe, share, and enjoy this video. So a lot of our habits we have, I kind of blame on our parents. And one of those habits is the habit of being a clean plater. Oh my goodness. When I was growing up, I was told there's starving kids in Ethiopia, eat all of your food. And I would think, well, then give them the Brussels sprouts because I really don't want them. But the truth of the matter is our parents encourage us to be a clean plater in order to get dessert or to get up from the table or different things like that. But it is believed that we actually have a reflex that we're born with that tells us how to recognize that we're full. And so if you look at 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, they typically stop eating on their own when they're full because that's the normal reflex we have. But by the time we get around 5 or so, we learn to rationalize. And all of a sudden we start to ignore that reflex. And then we hear that, oh, I want dessert. Oh, I want to get up from the table. So we finish off all our food, even if it's more than we need. And that then becomes a conditioned habit that makes it very difficult to break as we get older. And a lot of grown-ups have a hard time learning how to just push the plate away. Another habit that we often have is just recognizing that portion sizes have changed, but we don't necessarily realize it. For instance, when I was a kid, you would go to the fast food restaurant and a small beverage was 12 ounces, and a medium was 16, and a large was 22. Now you can go to certain restaurants and the 12 ounces, a kid's size, and the 16 is a small, the 22 is a medium, and the 32 is a large. And if you're not careful, there's other places where a 22 ounce is a small, 33 is a medium, and a 44 is a large. Oh my goodness, look at how these portion sizes have gotten so much larger. In addition, you can go to a drive-through and they'll say, do you want a supersize for just 50 cents more? And my philosophy is no, I'm fighting the obesity epidemic in the country. So even though it may only cost 50 cents, what does it do is regarding calories? So one thing I like to do often when I go out to eat is I split a meal. Usually what you have there is too much to begin with. And so I either split a meal with my husband or with my daughter, or I'll ask the restaurant to take half of the food and put it in a to-go box before they even bring it out to me. And then that'll be my lunch for the following day. So again, being mindful of just, we're often served too much food. Last but not least, there was this study several years ago called the Bottomless Bowl Study. And this study examined the effect of visually seeing food. And there were normal bowls, and then there were bowls that were self-refilling, meaning they had soup and they kept replenishing the soup, but it was rigged so that you couldn't tell that it was replenishing the soup. So they had people eat soup, and guess what happened? People who ate from the self-refilling bowl ate 73% more soup than the people who ate from the regular bowls. But not only did they eat 73% more, they didn't believe they did it. They did not believe that they had actually consumed more. But the truth of the matter was they had. So how often do we eat, but we really don't recognize how much we really ate? Even more importantly, not only did they not realize that they had eaten so much more, they did not perceive themselves as more sated from those eating from the normal bowls. So they didn't feel any less full than those who ate from the normal bowls, even though they ate that much more. And in this study, the results were unaffected by BMI. So whether someone had a normal BMI or their BMI was for weight or for obesity, it didn't matter. The people who ate from the self-refilling bowls ate 73% more. So what that tells us is the importance that seeing the food can have on us. And so we want to have visual cues to help make sure that we're eating an appropriate amount of food. So to conclude, understand that seeing food can make us want to eat it. So we've talked about being a clean plater. So don't be a clean plater. If you really want to be a clean plater, get a smaller plate. We've talked about how portion sizes have changed. And so again, plates are bigger, glasses are bigger, and so you don't need the supersized thing. If you're going to get something large, split it with someone else. And we also talked about the Bottomless Bowl Study, which just showed that the bowl that kept adding more soup, even though they didn't know it, they ate 73% more, but they didn't realize they had. So all of these things can help put calories in our body that we might not necessarily need and might be contributing to our weight. So again, I'm Dr. A, and I've been specializing in medical weight loss since 2009. And if you or someone you know is looking to have a healthier weight, I'd be very happy to partner with you. You can give us a call at 614-442-2600, or you can go online to our website at www.prohealthservices.org. Again, be sure to subscribe, share, and we hope you enjoy this video, and we'll see you next time.